Welcome to another Numismatic Notes with Benjamin. I am Benjamin, and today I'm going to share with you banknotes that depict Nikola Tesla. The first time I ever heard the word Tesla, I didn't even recognize it in the context of a human's name. I recognize it in the context of a band that used to irritate me on the radio just because I didn't like the lead singer's vocals. But I was impressed as I did more research on that team to realize that they had chosen to name themselves after a man who was so amazing with his inventions that he might have resolved the power crisis and invented and created technology that still hasn't been used. At the same time, he invented a lot of technology that still is used. And so I have collected a grouping of banknotes. They're all from Yugoslavia except for a single note, which is from Serbia. And some of them show the same portrait of him on different denominations, but using different colors on the notes. So this video, which is all about Tesla, could also serve as a poor man's color trials of a banknote, because it's very hard to collect color trials. They're very pricey, very rare, and it's hard to find them on the marketplace. But if you collect modern banknotes of the same country, you can sometimes collect a whole series of banknotes in different colors that can form a color trial for you. So we have here 100 dinara, and this is from Yugoslavia, and you see Nikola Tesla here to the left. And he was born in 1856 and he died in 1943. I spend a lot of time teaching classes at the A&A summer seminars in Colorado Springs, where they have summer classes for people who like to all get together and study banknotes and coins and grading and bullion and ancients and, medieval coins. And then there's me with my modern banknotes and my modern coins. But I like being in Colorado Springs, which is where Nikola Tesla lived for a while. And there was a time in Colorado Springs where they had electrical lights all over that city, from what I understand, but there were no power lines. The electricity was beamed to them from some of his workshops or towers up on the mountainside. So I don't know if that's true or not, but it's certainly fascinating. Well, here we are 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the video. Let's look at another banknote with Tesla. You can kind of see his eyes better on this one. This is a 1,000 dinar from Yugoslavia, and you can see his eyes a little bit better in this note. He looks like a gentle, kind man. And I think in some ways he was. He was certainly generous with his inventions. But you can see the difference in the blue, gray, and pink of this note and the browns and the oranges of this note. We're going to move over to the only Serbian note I have of Nikola Tesla. And this is a 100 dinar as well. And you see it's a different view of Tesla. I think it's from an earlier decade, perhaps, in his life. He's mustachioed and he has much darker hair, but you can see that even at this time, he wore his hair in a part. And we're going to go back to Yugoslavia, and this is another 1,000 dinara, but you can see the color scheme has changed on this 1,000 dinara from oranges and browns to blues and purples. And we're going to go to an even higher denomination of banknote from Yugoslavia. This is a 5 million dinara, and it's a little bit bigger note. His eyes are the only part of his face that look really well engraved to me. But the lathe work is multicolor, and now it looks like we have some yellow, green, some blues, purples. Beautiful note. I wonder what they had on the other side. I should have been showing you that. Oh, we have a Tesla coil over here, a Tesla ball, one of those electric balls that spark out. It's very nice. And this looks like some sort of generator over there for Yugoslavia. And on this 1,000, it was a little bit bigger charge that you can see, and you can kind of see they had the same things on everything. The 100 Serbia had some of his doves, and I think he had some pet doves that he thought the world of, and it looks like a Tesla coil up there, or some sort of generator. And when we look at this 100, it doesn't even have anything that's Nikola Tesla, unless that's a science building of some sort. So let's see what else we have. Another 1,000 that's, instead of brown and orange, is orange and red. And maybe some purple as well. Care to guess what's on the back of the note? The same thing that we have on most of these other notes of Tesla. This note is also from Yugoslavia, and it is a 500 dinara, and it is from an earlier series. This series of notes was still being made in the 70s, and here you see Nikola Tesla, and instead of a halo, that's like one of his big giant coil generators. And this is a statue that can be found in Yugoslavia, but it also can be found here in the United States as well, because they issued them at the same time. And on the back of this note, it's just denomination and lathe work. This is a 10 billion. Yeah, I think a 10 billion dinara. And this note is mostly pinks and purples. His eyes are engraved a little bit darker. That's sometimes an indication that even though the portrait is the same, that it was a different engraver entirely, and perhaps even a different printing company. But if you were to actually sit here and have the space where you could look at all of these notes side by side, you would see the differences that could have you think that they were engraved by different people. And the final note is from Yugoslavia as well, and it is from the 1990s, and it is a 5 new dinara, and it is a third portrait of Nikola Tesla that is in existence. It's similar to the other one where he was younger. You can still see his central part and his dark beard. He's got the same dark, misunderstood eyes. But it's a beautiful note, and let's see what he's got on the back going on here. That must be a building that's related to Nikola Tesla. And I don't read Cyrillic very well. I don't paint Cyrillic either. But if you can give me any more information on the things that are on the backs of these notes or on the buildings of these notes, let me know. Like and subscribe to my channel, Cuss and Discuss, and let's all learn something new together. I am Benjamin. This is Numismatic Notes with Benjamin. Have a jewel of a day.